The USAA was founded by veterans and holds strong to its mission of facilitating the financial security of military families and its core values of service, loyalty, honesty, and integrity. Before joining USAA, our next guest was the Senior Vice President of Operations and Contact Centers at Capital One. He also served as Executive Vice President at PNC Bank and holds a bachelor's in electrical engineering and computer service from the United States Military Academy at West Point. He has also earned an MBA from Harvard Business School. The American Legion is proud of its relationship with USAA, a company that shares our values. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of USAA Bank, Jamie Warder.
Commander Helm, thank you for that warm welcome, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to address this distinguished group. It's an absolute honor to be here on behalf of all of my colleagues at USAA. I'd like to start my remarks by thanking all of you in the Legion family. You represent, in this audience, the very best that this country has. You served, and now you serve those who served. As I watched yesterday, the Youth Champions, the Spirit of Service Awards, your absolute love of Staff Sergeant Pitts, the impact of this Legion shine through. The advocacy, the programs, the fundraising, the volunteerism, community by community, the American Legion family is making a difference for our service members, our veterans, and their families, and thank you. And I would argue that the formal programs at the posts and the departments are only part of it. A big part of it is also the mentorship. I actually remember as a young second lieutenant, just about to be assigned to my first tank platoon, my favorite Legionnaire, a Korean War veteran, and my Uncle Chet, gave me some pretty sage advice. He said, "Jamie, whenever you're in doubt, just shut up and listen to your platoon sergeant." And that was very good advice. Yes. Thanks, Uncle Chet. Let me talk about another organization that's obviously near and dear to my heart, and that's USAA. Like the Legion, USAA has been around for almost 100 years, and we have an unabashed focus on our service members, our veterans, and their families. Our mission is to secure the financial readiness of that group. I am proud of the 27,000 employees at USAA that wake up every day looking to serve those who serve. And it's obvious why USAA and the American Legion family have such a strong partnership given our shared purpose. We're so proud to support things like this national convention, Boys Nation, the American Legion World Series, the annual Legacy Run, and others. We also support veteran issues more broadly. Veteran hiring. I'm proud to say that 9,000 of my colleagues at USAA served in the United States military in one form or the other. We're also champions of financial readiness. And I'd actually like to spend a little time with you on this topic, specifically as it relates to our millennials, our youngest generation of service members, veterans, and their families, because I really do think we have both a problem and an opportunity. First, let's talk about this group. The millennials, as you may know, they're the group that's right now between the ages of 18 and 35. According to many demographers, they'll be our largest generation soon. They have proven to be outstanding warriors. They possess all of the courage and passion of their foremothers and forefathers who have served before them and have proven themselves over several decades in service to our nation. They're statistically the most educated generation and most technologically sophisticated generation in our nation's history. They're literally transforming communication, transforming commerce, transforming whole business models. Despite this, despite their educational advantages, their technological prowess, our millennials are struggling in one area, or at least one area, and that's basic financial readiness. I see this every day in my job. I'm sure many of you see it in your children and your grandchildren at your posts. It's a real issue. As a matter of fact, millennials are considered the most financially ill-prepared generation in our nation's history. Nearly half of our enlisted members and their family are now living paycheck to paycheck, and 45% of this generation's veterans are accumulating unmanageable debt. So we might say, why is this happening? Because I think understanding the why helps us understand what we can do about it. First, millennials just are spending less time in basic money management. It's not something that they're putting effort into right now. Studies have shown that they don't like to talk as much about money. A study I saw actually said that they would rather talk about religion and politics. And let's be clear, they don't want to talk about those things either. But they'd rather talk about those two topics instead of talking about money management. And they're just missing some of those basic skills. Skills like spend less than you earn, put money away each month for retirement and for a rainy day fund, protect yourself and your family and your belongings, and prepare basic estate planning documents. At USAA, we are absolutely dedicated to helping our veterans, our service members, and their families make smart money decisions that'll help them achieve their financial independence. We are all over this. To that end, we're providing financial education and planning tools on every single one of our channels, including, by the way, the USAA page on the American Legion website. All of the tools are available. We're delivering 850 financial management presentations this year on military bases all across the nation. That's 2 or 3 a day. And we've introduced a financial readiness score. This is a tool that millennials have shown to use, which will actually score their financial readiness and give them some real sage advice on how to become more financially ready. I'm hoping that at USAA and with the Legion family's help, we can start to reverse this trend through both formal programs and that informal mentorship that I know Legionnaires are all about. I just want to thank you all in advance for helping with this very real problem. I'm convinced if any group can make a difference here, it's the American Legion family and USAA working together. So thanks for that little break and opportunity. I actually just want to finish up where I started. We at USAA are absolutely grateful to the American Legion and everything you do to support veterans and their families. We will continue to support you. Thank you all for your legacy of patriotism and your enduring love for our great nation. May God bless each of you. May God bless our troops. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.